I hope you all are fine. I am Krupali Patel and today we are going to continue with our second chapter, that is reproduction in plants. So in the previous lecture we have seen about germination and seed dispersal. Now we are going to see words to know. Now we will see words to know of the second chapter. Okay. So first word is ovary. So the meaning of ovary is female part of a flower that changes into fruit. So this is the female reproductive organ of a flower and this part will convert into fruit. Okay. Now the second word is anther. So anther is the male part of the flower. Male part of a flower that contains the pollen grains. So pollen grains are present inside the anther. Now the third word is germination. So germination is the process by which a seed grows into a new plant. Okay. Then dispersal. Scattering of seeds far away from the parent plant. Means from the parent plant the seeds will move away from the parent plant. Scattering means they will move away from the parent plant. So that word is known as dispersal. Okay. Now we will recall the full chapter. So these are the important point of the chapter which we have to remember. So the first point is a flower is the reproductive part of a plant which changes into fruit. So the flower will change into fruit and the flower is known as the reproductive part of a plant. Then the second point is the anther and pollen grains form the male part of the flower. So anther and pollen grains are the male part of the flower. The stigma and the ovary form the female part of the flower. The stigma and the ovary form the female part of the flower. Then third is pollination is the process through which the pollen grains from the anther are transferred to the ovary of the flower. So what is the process of pollination? It is the process through which the pollen grains will move from the anther to the ovary of the flower. A fruit may contain many seeds. Means they can contain many seeds. They may have few seeds or they may have one seed. Okay, then a seed contains a baby plant inside it. Once the seed gets the right amount of air, warmth and water, it starts growing into a new plant. Okay. The process by which a seed grows into a new plant is known as germination. Then seed need to be sent to places far away from the parent plant. So the seed will move away from the parent plant and that process is known as seed dispersal. Then seeds are dispersed by, which are the various methods by which the seeds are dispersed? Wind, animals, human beings and water. Okay, now we will see some fill in the blanks of this chapter. So the first fill up is the dash is the reproductive part of the plant. Two options are given, flower and fruit. So which is the reproductive part? Flower. Yes, so we will underline flower. Okay. Now the second one. The dash is the female part of a flower. So two options are given, anther and stigma. So which is the female part? Stigma. Yes, so we will underline stigma. Then third, the dash is the male part of a flower. Again two options are given, anther and stigma. So which is the male part? Anther. Yes, so we will underline anther. Now the fourth one. When pollen grains reaches the ovary of the flower, dash. So what happens when the pollen grains will reach the ovary? So two options are there. Seeds are dispersed or fruit is formed. So which is the correct answer? Fruit is formed. So we will underline fruit is formed. Now the last one. The process by which a new plant grows from a seed is called, which is this process? Two options are given. Dispersal and germination. So which is this process? Germination. Yes. So we will underline germination. Okay. So now we are going to see the hard words of this chapter. The hard words that you have to write down in your notebook, and the short answers that we are going to do, that also you have to write in your notebook. Okay, so now let us see the hard words one by one. So the first word is reproduction, anther, then style, ovary, pedicel, pollination, insects, structure, cotyledons, embryo, warmth, fertile, petals, pollen grains, stigma, sepal, filament, formation, matures, protects, seedling, germination, photosynthesis and dispersal. We will see the short question and answers of this chapter. So, which is the first question? Name the reproductive part of the plant. So, which is the reproductive part of the plant? Flower. Yes. So, flower is the reproductive part of the plant. Name the male and female parts in a flower. So, anther and pollen grains are the male part, and stigma and ovary are the female part of the flower. What is pollination? So you have to write down the definition of pollination. Pollination is the process through which pollen grains from the anther are transferred to the ovary of the flower. Okay. What is germination? The process by which a seed grows into a new plant is called germination. Okay, I hope you understood the chapter. Now, hope to see you soon. Till that, take care. Bye-bye.